Thank you for joining us for the Barbados Today afternoon news for Monday, July 31st. I am Mary-Claire Williams. Police are probing the island's latest shooting. A 24-year-old man has been treated and discharged from the Queen Elizabeth Hospital after being shot in the early hours of this morning. The incident occurred in Fairy Valley Christchurch, and residents say the victim was attacked in front of his house around 1 o'clock this morning. In other news, this afternoon, Lil Rick retained his party Monarch crown, while veteran Calypsonian Red Plastic Bag copped the Sweet Soca title at this year's Soca Royale. In the party Monarch, Rasaili and Griner placed second, with Mr. Dale third and Mikey fourth. Nikita is the second place winner in the Sweet Soca competition, while Lil Rick came in third and Marsville placed fourth. Both winners walked away with cash, luxury vehicles and other prizes. And yesterday's Soca Royale marked the start of the countdown to the highlight of crop over celebrations. This weekend will see four-day mourning and the finals of the Pico de Crop before festivities climax with Grand Kadooment. Organizers are giving assurances that all precautions are being taken to ensure the safety of revelers. It comes on the heels of a disturbing video which has been circulating on social media threatening the police. CEO of the National Cultural Foundation, Cranston Brown, says his agency is working with the police to ensure that citizens are protected.
I think that's wickedness on behalf of some persons in society. But we have been working closely with the police all along through the festival. They actually sit in our organizing committee. They have a representative there, and we have met with the High Command. And we have measures in place, and we are comfortable. And, we'll do everything along with the Royal Barbados Police Force to make sure that Barbadians enjoy crop over.
The radiography department of the Queen Elizabeth Hospital says it will now be able to offer improved services to patients following a donation of equipment from Imaging and Ultrasound, Inc. Senior radiographer Derwin Wilkinson was present for this morning's event.
The equipment which we have identified are very practical and naturally will go to use immediately. The portal skin markers are basically used to indicate the exact area on the patient's body which is going to be irradiated, and the markers are affixed to the patient's skin, and they have the benefits of, first of all, being durable, being water resistant, and also being comfortable to the patient. The breast brassiere set is going to be used for some persons who have had breast cancer or being treated for radiotherapy for breast cancer, and who have had what's called conservative surgery. And basically what it does, it provides us with a sort of up-to-date solution for some of the problems we encounter when trying to both position and immobilize patients for the treatment. Because in radiotherapy, what we call immobilization, that is ensure that the area that is being treated is kept very still, is very important.
There's regional and international news after this short break.
Good morning, Phillips & Company, may I help? Oh, certainly. One moment, please. Miss Phillips?
Yeah?
There's a lady on the line from the Nation newspaper who would like to speak with you.
The Nation? Will she go on?
Well, they're trying to sell us some ads.
Look, don't make me laugh this morning. Ads in the Nation? They're real expensive, and for one year, nobody ain't buying them papers no more. Nobody want to steal news. I hear reading Barbados Today online for free. So I tell she thanks for calling, but no thanks. We just advertising Barbados Today, families. Tell she is Barbados Today all the way.
Okay, I'll pass on the message. Mom, are you still there? Oh, she put it down.
The Barbados Today, news you can trust.
Thank you for staying with us. We're back with news from the region. Jamaica's main opposition, People's National Party, has selected the former mayor of Kingston, Dr. Angela Brown Burke, to succeed former opposition leader Portia Simpson Miller as MP for the St. Andrews Southwestern constituency. The seat became vacant following Simpson Miller's recent retirement from politics. Brown Burke secured 595 votes to beat her rival Audrey Smith-Facey's 502 votes in the selection exercise. St. Andrews Southwest is considered one of the safest seats for the opposition, but the upcoming by-election has been hit with controversy following Simpson Miller's public endorsement of Brown Burke to replace her. This drew sharp criticism for Smith-Facey, who complained that she met the June 23rd deadline for submitting her application to contest the seat, and she was expecting the party to formally announce her as the candidate. Over in Venezuela, the government and opposition have clashed over the turnout for Sunday's controversial election. Electoral officials say turnout was at 41.5%, but the opposition is disputing the figure. The opposition coalition is refusing to recognize the election, saying 88% of voters abstained. The vote was marred by violence and widespread protests, with at least 10 people being killed. President Nicolas Maduro hailed the election as a vote for the revolution. And on the international scene, China hit back today after U.S. President Donald Trump tweeted that he was very disappointed in that country following North Korea's latest missile test. Beijing says all sides need to work towards a solution, as the problem did not begin with them. China is becoming increasingly frustrated with American and Japanese criticism that it should do more to rein in Pyongyang. We get more in this Reuters report.
A call to action from the leaders of Japan and the U.S. over North Korea. Shinzo Abe and Donald Trump holding a phone call on Monday. Officials say the two leaders stopped short of discussing military action, instead calling on the international community, including Russia and China, to step up pressure on Pyongyang. But as Reuters' Ben Blanchard explains, China says the issue is between North Korea and the U.S.
China has taken great umbrage at the suggestion that only it is responsible for resolving the North Korean nuclear and missile issues. China also says, well, look, at the end of the day, this is fundamentally an issue between North Korea and the United States. Both of them need to make efforts to lessen tensions and to sit down and talk to each other.
The call came just hours after the U.S. ambassador to the UN, Nikki Haley, said Washington is done talking about North Korea and that any new UN resolution is of no value unless pressure on the regime is significantly increased. Following Friday's ballistic missile launch, President Trump has taken particular aim at China for not doing enough to rein in North Korea. Beijing's state media firing back on Monday with a scathing editorial in the Global Times.
And that's news this afternoon. Remember, you can get more on our website, www.barbadostoday.bb. You can also subscribe to our e-paper, email updates, and like us on Facebook. We're on Izumi Media in bus terminals and Screenplay at supermarkets and gas stations near you. You can also find us on Mix 96.9 FM. I am Mary Claire Williams. Have a good afternoon.